Hi everyone, Rodrigo here once again for one more Tableau class, and today I'm gonna show you how to develop your first bar chart in Tableau. So let's do it together. So guys, here you can see my screen, my Tableau screen. So I'm gonna use the Superstore dataset, okay? The general one, because you can work with me at your home. So everyone has the same Superstore as a sample data sample in your Tableau. This is pre-installed for this purpose, just to study and practice the Tableau before you start in the real project. So that's why I'm using this one, the Superstore. So here I'm gonna just first of all create a new sheet, and then in this sheet I'm gonna develop the bar chart. Okay, as you can see in my right side over here, guys, we have a lot of different options of charts in Tableau, and to use each of them we have first of all follow these rows below here. Okay, so when I click it, for example, in table, I have to use at least one or more dimension, at least one or more measure. All right, so in our case I'm gonna use these horizontal bars. So for this one I need 0 or more dimensions, so I don't need dimensions, but I have to use measures. But in our case I'm gonna use at least one dimension and one measure to create this chart. Okay, so let's move on to the left right now, and then we're gonna select the segment, for example. No, better, category. So just drag category and drop over here in the rows. Okay, so drop, and then you see the categories just applied over here. All right, so now I'm gonna just moving back to the left side and select the measure that I want to use. I want to use this one, sales target, so I will drag this one here and drop just beside the category. Okay, now I can see the categories, and I can see one bar in each row represent the total amount of sales. Okay, but this is not so good for me. I want to see in another context. I want to see in horizontal bars. So how to change this view for the proper one? Just moving to the right side and then click once in the chart that you want to use. I want to use this one. Now I can see the bars at this with the structure that I want to use. All right, so then click again and show me, and then the show me just hide it, and then we can see the category over here and the bars with the total amount of sales. All right, just let's design a little bit. Let me introduce you guys how to change a little bit the views just to be better to use. First of all, we can just distribute the content with the all and the all screen, in order just to see better the information, so it's easier. Just moving up to this part over here is standard, when you can see the word standard, and then click once, and then select another type of fit. So I want to use entire view. When I do that, I can see the entire view. Just Tableau distribute the content we equally in the screen. Okay, so now I can see in the screen the 3 categories and the 3 bars. Now I want to remove this title, because this is a sheet title. I don't want to use the sheet title in my case, because the title is the category. So I will just click once with the right button of my mouse, and then click in this hide title. Now I hide it, and then I can just write the informations below here. For example, these numbers, I don't want to use these numbers. I want to use the numbers beside each bar. So I will change a little bit the idea of this view. I will just remove this part over here. Just click with the right button of my mouse, and then this show header that I can see over here, I will just click and unselect this option. And then I will move in back to the left side, and I will select sales target again, but this time I want to drag and drop here in the label. All right, so if you put it in the label, you will see that the numbers appear beside the bars. Okay, there is two different ways to put a measure in your graphics, okay, in Tableau. The first one is just to drag and drop the dimension or measure here in columns or rows, and the other way is just to click it and drop over here in the label. In the label means that you are introducing the content in the chart, okay, instead just to create an axis in your chart. All right, so now you can see the informations over here. I can just change a little bit this information. For example, I want to change this information for occurrence. For example, this number I want to represent, I want to show as a currency. So I will click with the right button in this sum of sales target over here, and then I will move on to the format option, and then in the left side I can see these dynamic columns represent dynamic table, actually representing the format, how to design, how to change a little bit this information. So I will move on to this part, these option numbers, click once, and then select what kind of representing, what kind of information, sorry, how can I show this number to my users. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show as currency, standard currency. So first of all, you select the currency, and then you can move on to the locally over here and change the locally. For example, I'm gonna use dollar, I'm gonna use English in Canada, for example. And now I have the Canadian dollar representing over here, the currency. All right, so this is perfect for me. I like it. I want to use the number as this format. Now I'm gonna just change a little bit the colors of my chart, of my bars. All right, so how to change the colors? We have again to select something over here and drag and drop in this part, but this time, at this time, I'm gonna just drop above this color option. All right, so I'm gonna move on to sales target again, drag, and at this time I'm gonna drop in color, not in label, not in size, not in tooltip, not in details, in color. And then I can see that automatically Tableau has changed the colors of the bar from light to the heavy colors, represent the lowest number and the highest number. I can change this scale over here. It's easy. Just click in this part, this arrow, and then clicking edit colors, and then you can change the colors if you want it. Okay, so if you want to change, for example, I want to change for the scale of purple, for example. Okay, then I click in OK, and now I have the sequence, the palette, and different tones of purple. I'm gonna just apply, and then I can see my bars. Actually, I have the gray as the beginning of the color in the lowest number, and then the purple becomes heavy when I achieve higher numbers, okay, of sales, for example. This is something that you can choose, guys. For example, change the colors by category. For example, if you don't want to use this scale, you can just unselect this option. How just to erase this format over here? Just click in the number, look at the symbol in front of the field, and you will see this represent colors, this represents label. I want to just drag and drop over here in this blank part, and then I just erase, I clear everything, okay, and then just select another kind of field to create the color. For example, I'm gonna use, in this case, category. Now I don't have the scale because now I have 3 different colors for each category. Okay, there's no range between numbers at this time. So when you do that, you will see over here the colors, and also you can change, just click in the arrow, then edit colors, and then change the colors over here. For example, furniture, I'm gonna use this green tone. Office supplies, I'm gonna use the gray tone, and technology, I'm gonna use, for example, purple. And then I can just apply, and see different colors at the same time automatically, right? And then just to change a little bit, for example, I'm gonna use the same structure, but I don't wanna use horizontal bars, I wanna use vertical bars. How can I change? It's easy, just click it here, move some to the rows and then category to columns. For example, it's like you rounded the graphic and now you can see in vertical bars. All right, so that's easy, simple, and really good to represent numbers in your dashboard. All right, so guys, this is how to create. I showed how to create a bar chart in Tableau. If you like it, don't forget to just thumb up below here, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and don't forget to share our video, to share our content for someone that you think will be good to know about it. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.